Hi everyone, welcome to the Report 60. Today we're bringing you live coverage of India versus China under 23 Asia Cup qualifiers. And I just saw this and so I said, okay, let me bring this one live to you. So basically what is happening is that the match has already begun. The first half is going on and both the teams are actually 0-0. And we have a poll who's actually going to win the match in the right hand side, whether it's going to be India or China. This is the football match between India and China at 23 Asia Cup qualifiers. And there's basically Chinese commentary that's actually going on in the background. And basically, I have no idea what they're actually talking about. So just bear with us. That- that's all I can say. So it's 0-0 in this Asia 23 qualifiers under 23, and mostly it is basically China who's attacking.
这段时间中国队连续进攻，要保持住，这个要保持住。上半场比赛如果能获得一个进球，进入到半场，那是绝对不一样的状态。这次还是印度队他们后场，他们经常失误的情况之下，中国队就是抓这种失误。
traditional blue color and China is in
想象成特别
the usual red color.
就像刚才谢文东在
So China is actually attacking from right to left and India is attacking from left to right if you've seen the camera. And currently the score basically is 0-0 and we have a man down. The Indian player is down. Yes, and it's just few more minutes until the first half is done.
场边看到小球迷的这个神情啊，很可爱的小朋友。这场比赛起码这段时间给到孩子们心目中，给到观众们，起码是现场观众能够感受到是不错的啊，真的是不错的。
So it's almost done. Just a few more minutes. We don't know how many minutes of injury time. This is the Asia Cup qualifiers under 23 football. India versus China. On the right hand side is a pole. If you wish to take the pole, you can please do take the pole. It's almost up. They're playing in China, so you can actually see more of the Chinese fans waving.
我也希望现在在屏幕前的各位能够在心里默念着，心里面呐喊着中国必胜。中国队继续加油啊！右边路看看机会。
I'll give the percentage probably around
对方踢出了边线啊，拿到前场的接外球。
65-70% to China. They're attacking more than India at the moment.
上半场比赛的伤停补时有4分钟的时间。手墩给出来了，来到底线，右脚传这球手球，这个球手球，这是一个很明显的手球啊。
The Chinese, so 4 minutes, basically 4 minutes. They're asking for a handball penalty. They're asking for a penalty, Chinese, and basically not giving it. It's going to be a free throw. Sorry, it's going to be throw in. It was a free throw. So just wasted by the Chinese who hit it above. So no harm done there.
大家都比较着急啊，就是我们在观看比赛的时候，有的时候也容易心急。这下陶强龙还是因为作为队长，
Bit of an argument between the Chinese player and the referee there. And I don't know what's the
也不能说是贴近身体，就是靠近身体，并且一个相对比较自然的位置。这球要打在左手臂上，肯定是点球；右手臂这个是不会吹的，而且还打在手臂的下侧下沿的这个位置。就除非对方的手臂在这个时候突然消失，否则是肯定要碰到对方手臂的。刚才已经进攻初有成效了，上半场比赛，但是比较遗憾就是上半场比赛在我们进攻状态起来的时候，马上要结束了，还是尝试在上半场比赛要带一个进球。
1-1. The score is China's attacking. Nothing much more than that, apart from the attack.
这球对方又失误了。菲尔丁这次头球其实被对方看得比较明显啊，因为他前面这个前摆的动作，准备要去顶的时候，对方已经看在眼里了。哇，胡河涛这是打算边路超车啊！但是对方2名球员在这儿，这个很难处理的。对方的后场的边线球员造成一定威胁。胡河涛前场今天确实是很积极。
Still the Chinese are attacking. It's a throw by India. Just few more minutes until the first half is done. Still it is The scoreline
好球，
reads
顶级
as
中
0-0.
路，大非凡自己来，
Almost up. China in their usual red color, and then India is actually in their usual blue color.
哇，刚才这个蝎子摆尾好像和对方有一个身体上的接触，主裁判没有吹犯规。我们再来看，
Now they're attacking from the
这
right
个
hand
动
side,
作
the
要
Chinese.
是真正完成射门了，这就是当年的姆希塔良吧，应该是，啊，没踢到对方头，还有一定距离的。
Actually, it's more attack, more ball possession by the Chinese than that of
进
India
攻状态起来，
currently
其
at the
实也有
moment.
感觉印度队的体能下
And
降。印度队前面的
nothing
这
is
个猛
happening
攻猛守，
basically
现在
as
已
India is
经
just
没有什
moving
么太好的效果。
slowly.
看看这次印
That's
度队
what
前
is
场
happening at the moment.
还有机会。这是
India
越
should
位了，
actually
是
be
一个明
pressing
显的越位。
towards
对
the
方还是不
Chinese
在越位
side,
的位置上上来逼
but
抢啊，
that's
第一时间要处理。
not the case. Not the case at all.
上半场比赛
And
结束， 两队
the
踢成了1-1
referee
的
said
平。
that enough is
刚开
enough.
场的时候比较遗
And
憾，
he
莫塔利
he
夫
blows the
因
whistle
为
actually,
突然间的
and
对
he's
抗的后
saying
伤，
that
导
it
致中国队
is
进行了被迫的换人调
basically
整。
half time.
换上的谢文能的表现也不错， 在
And
刚开
in the
场
first
15
half,
分钟之前，
India
中国队还是处于相对
well,
稳固
India
的状态，
actually
而
held
且
on.
没有什么
That's
成
all I
功。
can say.
但是在15分钟之后，中国队进入到了一定的好的状态，并且尤
They
其在
held
30
on
分钟到35
in
分
the
钟
first
之后，
half.
我们能够有一段时间的进攻尝试，有进攻威胁。如果能够把这种进攻威胁在下半场刚
And
开
the
始的时
first
候
half
再施
is
加在印度
done.
队身上，肯定有机会破门。
And
然后再加上陶强龙
so
在
we'll
场
just
上
wait for the
在这
second
里
half
稳
to
定发挥
progress.
啊，射门稳稳的打门，一定有机会的。我们中场稍事休息，下半场比赛再回来看国奥队的比赛。
Nothing much to add into the India's story in this match, as they were left blank. Not even the possession at all, because it's by being China all the way through. So that's all I can actually add into this coverage. It has been China, China, and China. And now it is halftime. First half is done. Please stay tuned for the second half. That's the thing, that's the story actually. So once the first half starts, we will bring you the live coverage. Stay tuned.
欢迎各位回到直播间，继续来收看下半场的比赛。上半场呢，两支球队是打成了0-0平，现在还没有能够形成破门。场边要进行换人调整了，这是要换上6号的后防线的球员陈宇浩。6号的陈宇浩登场，换下的是3号的刘浩帆，这是中后卫位置上的一个调整。
So the second half is going to start.
是来自武汉3镇的球员。之前呢，他一直是在武汉队，包括
The Chinese players
的义腾队是有过效力。
are taking all high fives.
下半场比赛马上就要开始了。
1-1 is the score.
好的，随着主裁判哨响，下半场比赛继续来进行。各位正在收看的是民国视频和移动高清为各位带来的卡塔尔 U23亚洲杯预选赛，也是巴黎奥运会男足亚洲区资格赛的 G 组小组赛的现场。刚才这一下在前场拼抢的时候，中国队球员应该是有一个亮鞋钉的动作，疑似蹬踏，主裁判吹罚了犯规。这是来自上半场替补登场的。
So it begins, viewers. Welcome to the Report 60. India versus China Asia Cup Qualifiers U23 football match. The halftime is done and dusted. And what we can do is show you the ball tracker. You can know where exactly the ball is going.
这次印度队边路被防下来了。
So welcome to the second half. The first half we couldn't cover it really good, so at least in the second half we would be able to do that. That's the best we can do. And the score reads as 0-0. Yep, indeed it is. So in the first half, what happened was that China was the one who was attacking and attacking. That's what had happened. And hopefully, in this half, India plays much better football. And everyone is hoping that India plays much more better football. Because in the first half, well, I would say that they didn't even play good football. It was mostly the Chinese who were playing better than India. And hopefully the tide tilts this time around. So what I would do is I would show you guys where the ball is, where it's actually going, so that you can come to know currently at the moment it is China into attack and it is free kick to China. That's what is happening. So China's free kick is basically kicked away. So the kick was from here and it was moving towards the Indian goal, but then the ball just went away. So now once more again there's going to be a free kick. So what I would do is I would make the Chinese movements as red in color and the Indian movements as in blue in color. So in that way, you'd come to know exactly where the ball is going through. So now China has been brought down. There's going to be a free kick from this direction. The Chinese free kick is going to be moving towards that direction. And fouls, China has 7, India has 11 fouls at the moment. And the free kick comes in and it's been kicked outside. So that's where exactly in the arrow it had happened. And the Indian goalkeeper basically kept his body behind the ball and the ball actually went outside. And now it's going to be a corner kick. Viewers, it's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner for China. Corner for China. And the referee is calming things down as the corner is going to take place. On this angle, in this side, a corner is going to take place. And I'll show you exactly where the ball movements are going so that you'd know where the Chinese players are hitting the ball. It's going towards this side, but then it just hit the net. So it is now India basically going to have a kick in place. Now it's going to be India's turn to make the run. And hopefully they do better in the second half. In the first half, they were nowhere to be seen. Hopefully in this half, India can manage to play better. But then it is China again. China is just attacking straight to the Indian goalkeeper. China's shot from here, they hit the ball and it went straight towards the Indian goalkeeper. So that's what had happened. No major concern. The score reads still 0-0 in the second half. Now the Indian player has been injured. The number 16 probably might have basically hit one of the Indian players there, and it is an injury time. Yeah, number 16 elbowed the back of the Indian player, number 22, and he's been brought down. Nothing much more than that to say. As now India has a free kick. India has a free kick, and India is pressing forward. And it's a chance. So basically the free kick was here, and they were going towards this side, and it was passed. The ball was passed in this direction, and the forward Indian player kicked it outside. It just missed. So India had a beautiful chance to make it 1-0, but then it just mishit basically caused that. So now India is attacking, and India is moving towards this direction. India is moving towards this direction, wanted to be given away very quickly. Chinese are basically attacking now. Chinese are moving forward from this direction, and they are pressing hard, and the ball comes in, only to be pushed away by the Indian defense. Indian defense is holding quite tightly there. And once again, they're pressing forward from the right-hand side, only to hit the ball outside. So now it's going to be a kick by the goalkeeper now. So India will have the kick. Goalkeeper taking the ball, well placed. He's going to actually kick the ball. The Indian goalkeeper. So on the right-hand side, you have the words who's going to win the match. And most of you have selected India, and no one has selected China. But to tell you the truth, China is attacking India pretty much. And then India is going forward for the attack. Now they're here. They're here. And they're actually going forward. And the kick went away towards the Indian side. And now the ball is going towards this side. So no harm done there for both the teams. Still the score reads as 0-0. Now once again India is pressing forward for the attack, wanted to basically hit the ball towards the goalkeeper. The Indian player is asking for a foul, but then the goalkeeper and the referee said no, that's not a foul. Everything's good. That's what has happened so far. So it is 0-0, the score. India versus China in the qualifiers, the AFC Cup. And now, basically, China is pressing forward this direction, and now they're moving. They're coming back in the same direction, and now it's very dangerous play. Very dangerous play. But now it's a goal kick. No harm done once more again. So good play by India in terms of defense, I'm talking about. But then in terms of the attacks, India's nowhere matching the Chinese. So it's going to be an yellow card. First, the yellow card for the Chinese, Zia, number 10. So now India is basically pressing on to the attack in this direction. But then nothing had happened. Nothing has happened. Now the Chinese movement. Now China is being awarded the free kick. It's, I think, one yellow card. The player number 10, Indian player, got the foul and he got a yellow card. India has an yellow card, by the way, viewers. Rohit, number 10, Danu is yellow carded. Yellow card. What had happened was that he touched the ball with his hand and then he kicked it when the referee blew the whistle. So it was right that the referee had actually given the yellow card. So now the Chinese are attacking from this side. And it's free kick again. The number 2 Chinese player is rolling on the field. And the referee is calming things down as the score reads as 0-0. 0-0 it is so far. And if you ask me how is India playing, India is playing pretty bad, to tell you the truth. India is not playing themselves, and that's where the free kick is going to take place. The arrow in the field, that's where the free kick is going to take place. As one of the Chinese players being brought down by the Indian player. Free kick coming up. Ball curves. Goalkeeper pushes it away. And basically, there's again a man down. The referee is saying there's going to be another free kick. And because of the handball, there's going to be a free kick in this region. And they're going to kick the ball. So the Chinese have an advantage. It's a very dangerous free kick. And it's so dangerous that it is near the penalty box. It's near the penalty box. They're going to have a kick from here, viewers. So this is the region where they're going to kick the ball. And let's see what happens. Chinese. The wall is being built by the Indian defense. Chinese are taking their time to basically kick the ball. Okay, all set. China is ready for the kick. India is ready to defend that kick. The ball is going to be kicked anytime. The free kick coming up and straight to the wall. It went straight to the wall this side and pushed away, and it hits straight. The Chinese player hits it straight to the goalkeeper. So no harm done there. The goalkeeper of India has actually saved India from going down. Is 1-0, and it is basically 0-0 still. 0-0. Second half. And still now the Chinese are attacking once more again. They are attacking once more. From this side, they basically went towards the goal of India, and then the ball was pushed away. That's what had happened. And no harm done. Now Rohit Dano is going to be substituted, viewers. Rohit Dano is going to be substituted. He was yellow carded, if you know. He was actually yellow carded. And Abdul has come, the number 14th Indian player. Abdul has come. India is going to actually take the kick, and basically the ball fell this side, and India is pressing forward only to kick the ball outside. So a major mistake by the Indian forward over there, and now the Chinese are basically going to take the ball and move forward towards the Indian field. So the ball is here as the Chinese are making forward and regrouping, but then India is now moving forward. Whenever India gets the ball, the Chinese takes it back from them. That's what is happening, but now China has let the ball loose, and India is now attacking from this side. They're going towards this side, so that's where the position is, and India is pressing forward from the left hand side. We see an Indian player down. An Indian player down. An Indian player is down, injured. The Indian player is injured this side in this ring, in this circle that I actually marked in that field. The Indian player is injured here, but the ball basically has been pushed on this side. The ball is pushed out that side because one of the Indian players is injured. So the Indian player has been brought down by the Chinese under 23 captain, and the Indian player is injured in this region. So the medical staff are attending to the injury. He's having pain in the calf muscle. Yeah, he's being pushed basically by the Chinese player. Still, it's an injury time, and the medical team now has taken the Indian player. I think he's number 22, and they are basically escorting him outside in a stretcher. I hope nothing bad has happened to the Indian player. Now, what the Chinese needs to do is just kick the ball, and India still has the possession of the ball. So now India basically has pushed it this side, of the field as the goalkeeper takes it and kicks the ball right in the middle here to the Chinese area, giving the ball away to the Chinese. So now China has the ball, and now they're going to press forward with their attack, and they are basically passing towards this side of the region of the field and pushing towards the player who's stationed here, only to basically give the ball back to the Indian player. And now India is into the attack, and so quickly the ball has basically been given away to the Chinese. Now China is into the attack, and what the Chinese did was he just pushed the ball outside in that region. That's what had happened. No harm done. Now it's going to be throw in for India. So the score is still 0-0 and 20 minutes into the second half. Viewers, if you just joined us, this is India versus China, and the ball has been kicked in this direction, and the ball has been given away. Yep, the ball has been given away. India doesn't hold on to the ball for more than 2-3 passes. Now the Chinese are going towards this direction. Oh my god, it's a penalty now. Penalty for China. Penalty for China, viewers. It's a penalty for China. Oh my god. So what had happened was that somewhere in this region here, and Chinese player has been brought down. The Chinese player has been brought down in this region here, and that's why the penalty is basically being given for the Chinese. Unnecessary tackle by the Indian defender there, really unnecessary. It shouldn't have actually been even taken place. Now it's going to be a penalty. Oh my god, the Chinese players are so happy, and why not? There's going to be a substitution that's going to take place now in the 66th minute. The number 11 is going out. So far India defended so well, then suddenly that unnecessary tackle by the Indian defender caused that, and now it is penalty. Unnecessary, really unnecessary, to tell you the truth. They really don't need to do that. Really, why do they actually do? Now it's penalty. Penalty, it's going to be taken as the Chinese so the Chinese in the position to take the penalty. He's taking his time, and why not? He's going to go score the goal and take the lead against India, and indeed he has scored the goal, viewers. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal to China, basically. A goal to China, and they had actually scored the goal, and now Chinese are leading India 1-0 in the 68th minute. Was the goal by Tao. I think his name is Tao. Chinese have taken the lead, viewers, if you just joined us in the 68th minute of play. And actually it was a really unnecessary tackle by the Indian defender there. You don't need to do that, but then things do happen, and that's what had happened, and China has just scored the goal. Really very unfortunate. So in the 68th minute is the first goal, I would say, and it was indeed an unnecessary goal. So China scored in the 68th minute of play, second half. I think the person was Tao, who basically scored the goal for China. That's all the information I'm having. He was pretty happy, and the goal was scored through penalty, by the way. It was a penalty kick. And what India has to do is basically play really good football if they want to win this. Well, if they, first of all, they have to actually um, equalize, and in order to do that, they have to play really well. And so far, India hasn't been playing well. Not good football by India so far, as the Chinese now are going forward to the attack once more again, and the Chinese player has missed that golden opportunity to make it 2-0. So what India is trying to do is probably killing time. That's what they're trying to do. They shouldn't be doing that. They should basically be attacking. That's what they should be doing. But unfortunately, that's not what's happening. And now the Chinese are moving pretty rapidly and quickly, and they move from here and kick the ball outside. So that's the positioning of how the ball went outside. That was the substitution. Yang and Iseeker is coming out from the Chinese side. There's actually substitution going on. Now India is attacking from the right hand side. So they just press the ball this side and the right hand side, and then the Indian player just kicks the ball. Well, basically, it's been well defended by the Chinese in the first place. So he kicks the ball. That's how it went outside, and it's throw in for China. Throw in for China. And now the Chinese are actually pressing towards this side as they're moving towards the midfield region. And it's a throw in for China now. The Chinese player has been brought down once again, and there's going to be a free kick. So this is the location in which the free kick is being taken, and then it's been pressed the other side, and Chinese are pushing the ball towards the midfield region, but only to kick it outside. So this is the direction in which the ball had actually went to the right hand side of the field, and it is being pushed out. So now India has the ball, and they are moving towards this direction and passing towards here and then back there, and then going this side, and the long ball takes it here around in this direction, only to kick it straight to the goalkeeper of the Chinese side. Substitution for India now. Substitution taking place as Brisson and Soro are on now. Substitutes for India. It's free kick to India as well. Free kick to India. Changes a zone as they're pressing forward and wanted to give the ball away. Sad to see the ball being given away after several good passes by India. They played so well and then the ball has been given away. Injury. Chinese player is down. The Chinese goalkeeper saves the goal. India missed another chance there to level it up. Eight minutes of injury time. 8 minutes, viewers. Still it is 1 China, India 0. India is attacking from the left hand side. Free kick to India. Free kick. India scored. It's a goal. India scored. It's a goal. India has scored a goal. India has basically scored a goal. India has scored a goal. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Actually, it's been an own goal by the Chinese. Own goal, by the way. Own goal. And what a thing. The free kick. What a free kick. And Chinese have no other chance but basically kick the inside their own goal. It is 1-1. 1-1 viewers. India won. India just scored a goal. Well, Chinese actually helped in that progress. Now China's attacking. Four minutes left. 4 minutes left. Regular injury time. And the Chinese have scored a goal, viewers. It's a goal for the Chinese. So it is now full time. It is done and over. So China has actually beaten India 2-1. 2-1 is the score line. It's full time 2-1. First goal was scored by China in the 68th minute through penalty kick. Second goal, the equalizer by India, was done. Well, it's an own goal basically. The Chinese had actually pushed the ball into their own net. And the third goal, the second goal and the third goal basically happened during the last 8 minutes of injury time. They gave 8 minutes injury time after the regulation time of 90 minutes. So two goals were scored during that period of time. Really thought that India would equalize and share points with China, but that didn't happen. But India played, I wouldn't say India played well though, but they played well in during the injury time. That's where they kind of pressed forward. They had a strategy. But in the first half, it was all China, China, China attacking India. On the first quarter of an hour, in the second half time also it was China. But then in the last 5 6 minutes it was India was pressing forward. And that's why India got that equalizer. But nothing much to add on to India, no. Who seems to be like, okay, a draw will be fine. The defense just fell apart in the last few seconds, or a few minutes, or 1 or 2 minutes, 120 seconds of the last injury time period, and this just blew it. So in this Asia Cup qualifiers under 23 football match between India and China, India lost to China 1-2, and that too because of the injury time. Thanks for watching, everyone.